That really is your phone. Yep.
Hi guys. How's everyone today?
Super.
Good, how are you guys?
Just peachy. Everyone get an assignment done?
Test.
Yeah, I wasn't able to get much done. Sorry, guys.
It's okay, I'm only on question 21 and I skipped the ones that were SPSS.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Me too.
How far did you get, Alex? How far did you get on it?
What? Oh, I didn't do the ones with SPSS, so I never submitted it.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't submit it either because I only made it through like half. So might as well get started, I guess.
Yeah.
About that. I have to leave a little early today, so I have to leave at like 3:40ish.
Okay.
About a half hour or so.
All right, let's get through as much as we can, I guess.
Let's do it.
Cool. Okay, so question number 2 is which of the following variables are quantitative? And I just got the last one. The number of people that are randomly selected in the classroom on campus.
Because quantitative is not numbers, right?
Quantitative is
No.
numbers.
Quantitative
And then
is
so qualitative is non. So the 3 most common brands would have been like the names of the brands, which would have made them qualitative, and then the telephone number is qualitative as well.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Question 3. Students in an introductory statistics class at BYU, Idaho were studying prices of cold cereal at grocery stores in Rexburg. To get a sample of cold cereal prices, they went to Albertsons and rolled the die to decide which box from the left of the top shelf they would start on. Then they recorded every 6 cereal after this first, moving from left to right down the shelf, according to the name, size, price of each cereal in their sample. Is this study an experiment or an observational study, and why?
I put observation because they had no control over the price of the individual cereals. Because if you do an experiment, you have to play with one of the, like,
One of the other ones.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, question 4. For Math 221 project, one group of students studied the ages of students on the BYU Idaho campus. They collected data from a random sample of 100 students. The sample mean was 21.2 and the sample standard deviation was 2.61. An excerpt of their data is given below. The group notices an error in their data. The age of one of the males, ID 3, was entered incorrectly. He is actually 21 years old. When the error is corrected, what will happen to the sample median?
Not possible to determine without the full data set. Because the median is just the middle number, so 21 could have still been, like, if it was higher than 21, or I think it could still be the same.
Yeah.
Wouldn't the median stay the same, maybe?
Could, but we don't have enough information to know.
Okay. I'm not disagreeing with you. I agree with you. I was just curious.
Yeah.
It could stay the same, it could increase, or it could decrease. It just depends on where the numbers fall. Because the median is just specifically the middle number. Okay, question number 5. The time to complete a standardized exam in the BYU Idaho Testing Center is approximately normal with a mean of 70 minutes and a standard deviation of 10 minutes. Using the 68, 95, 99.7 rule, approximately what percentage of students will complete the exam in under 50 minutes? Give your answer accurate to 1 decimal place. So I think it's 95 because the standard deviation is 10 and it's 2 standard deviations away because it's 50. And so if according to the 68, 95, 99.7 rule, like they're like 68 is 1 away, 95 is 2, and 99 is 3.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, look who decided to show up.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Welcome.
Sorry, my roommate's car died and I had to go help her out.
That's all right.
That's all right.
You get the Good Samaritan Award.
Score! That's what I was going for.
Yeah.
How far did you guys get?
Question 5. Do you want us to catch you up?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, so number 1's easy. It's true. And then
Yeah.
number 2, we got the number of people in a randomly selected classroom.
Okay.
Because the students had no control over the price of individual materials.
Second one.
Makes sense.
Number 4, we got the third one, which is a determinant.
Okay, yeah. Looks good. Say again.
95.
For the 5th one, we put 95.
Man, how far did you guys get?
Hmm?
What number are you guys on?
Number 5.
You guys make it too, though, I'm asking.
Number 6.
Oh. Like you mean when taking it at the beginning? Like before the meeting?
No, like right now.
Oh, we're on
Before
number
I
6.
came in.
We're around 6.
Number 6.
We good? Should we keep going?
Yeah.
Yes, thank
Okay.
you.
Number 6. The scores on the LSAT are approximately normal with a mean of 150.7 and a standard deviation of 10.2. Queen's School of Business in Kingston, Ontario requires a minimum LSAT score of 157 for admission. Find the 35th percentile of the LSAT scores. Give your answers accurate to 1 decimal place. Use the applet.
146.8.
How did you do that again?
So I went to the normal probability applet and I typed in at the top 30.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the number I'm supposed to use? 35 or 36? Typed in 35. And so then the z-score is negative 385. And then you just plug it into the equation that's z equals x minus the mean divided by standard deviation and solve for x.
Okay.
So it was negative 0.385 equals x minus 150.7 divided by 10.2. And then I just solved for the x.
Sweet. Bye. Is everyone still alive? Like,
Yes. Woohoo.
I'm still here.
well, let's keep going.
Okay, good. Number 7. A
Wait,
team of,
did I miss what you guys said for 6?
wait, what? What?
What did everyone
146
decide on for
point-
6?
One,
Point.
four,
One.
six.
Uh-huh.
0.8.
Okay, good. That's what I. Sorry.
Just had to walk you through it. It was like holding your hand.
All right. A
Number
team.
7.
All right, you go for it, Nicole.
Oh, okay. A team of are studying skin cancer among 60 to 70-year-old American men. Suppose you were part of the research team and take a sample of men from this age group and calculate the mean number of skin cancer spots in the sample. Also, suppose that it is known that the distribution of the number of cancer spots is right skewed. Suppose the sample size for the study was n equals 2. What would be the shape of the distribution of sample means?
Skewed right.
Good.
Okay, number 8. Tanker trucks are designed to carry huge quantities of gasoline from refineries to filling stations. A factory that manufactures the tank of the trucks claims to manufacture tanks with a capacity of 8,550 gallons of gasoline. The actual capacity of the tanks is normally distributed with a mean of 8,554 gallons and standard deviation of 12 gallons. Suppose that a simple random sample of 20 tanks is selected and the sample mean capacity is found to be 8,550 gallons. Yeah. What is the z-score corresponding to the sample mean?
I got 0.5.
Tess or Nicole, is that what you got? Because I got that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, cool.
What is the probability that the sample meet randomly selected tanks will be greater than 8,540 gallons? I couldn't remember the equation to do this one.
Hello. I live like 3 in the morning.
Does anyone know the equation for this one?
Yeah. It is freezing. In our house.
Oh, I was hoping you guys would. Because this is from like a past chapter, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it was, I remember doing a question like this a long time ago in our group meeting and we couldn't find the answer to. I'm not sure it's the exact same type of question because they're all worded like so similar.
Uh-huh.
Should we skip this one for now since some of you guys have like limited time at the moment? and then go back to it?
That's
Yeah.
fine.
All right, sweet.
Let me see what the temperature is right
So
now.
number 9.
Oh, right now it's 10 degrees. So that's better.
Okay. And
Yeah, it's supposed to snow.
which one of the following best describes the notion of the significance level of a hypothesis
Yeah.
test? And I got the probability of a type 1 error.
Uh-huh.
That's what I kind of guessed
Sweet.
because type 1, type 2 errors confuse me.
Yeah, same
Okay.
thing.
So the type 1 error is when you fail to reject the null hypothesis even though it's false, and then the type 2 error is when you reject it when you shouldn't have.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. I just looked up on another test that we took that was the so I looked back to the other test, the quizzes we took,
Uh-huh.
and that was the answer that matched. So
Okay. Okay.
I'll talk on that one.
Okay, question 11. The heights of young adult females in the United States are said to have a population standard deviation of 2.6 inches. A sample was taken of 85 young adult females at BYUI, and the mean was computed to be 65.4 inches. Which of the following explanations describe the correct way to interpret the 95% confidence interval for this problem? Well, the bottom one, right? I had that one marked off. That there are,
I also got the top one, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I for sure have the bottom one too.
let's go with the top one.
Well, this is
Also,
Let's do it, top and bottom.
If not, we can just go with bottom when we have our second chance.
Okay, question 12. Marine biologists have been studying the effects of acidification of the oceans on weights of male beluga whales in the Arctic Ocean. One of the students involves a random sample of 16 beluga whales. The research wants to create a 95% confidence interval to estimate the true mean weight of male beluga whales. Their data follow a normal distribution. The population standard deviation of weights of male beluga whales is 125 kilograms. And the researchers feel comfortable using this standard deviation for their confidence interval. Are the requirements for the use of a confidence interval met?
I got the second one.
awesome, good. Because I was like, yeah, I said yes.
So the distribution sample means is normal because the data is normal.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay, question 13. Because I didn't have SPSS.
Yeah. Did you try and pull it up on Excel?
I did not, because I was trying questions that I could, but I still didn't make it through them all this morning.
Okay. The SPSS ones I skipped because I'm still struggling with that. I'm meeting up with a friend who's going to help me out with this afterwards, but SPSS stuff. But I have it up if you guys want to help me out with it real quick.
All right, let's. So, an investor with a stock portfolio worth several $100,000 sued his broker and brokerage firm because he felt that lack of diversification in his portfolio led to poor performance for many years in a row. In an effort to avoid close scrutiny, the firm agreed to settle the conflict by an arbitration panel. The arbitration panel compared a sample of 39 months of the investor's returns with the average of Bohr's 500 stock index for the same period in order to determine whether there was a substantial decrease. Okay, return of 0.9, support Post arbitration panel conduct a hypothesis to determine if the investor's portfolio performed worse than the performance of S&P 500. Use the level of significance as A equals 0.5. P-value. Okay. I don't really know what I'm doing either. I know when we select this test, we have to do the less than one, but.
What did you say?
We have to use the less, like we have to switch it to not be like, you know how one of the options is not equal to, one of them is less than, one of them is greater than, we'll have to switch it to be less than. But other than that, I'm not really sure.
Okay. Is this one kind of an older one too? Like, one second. Here, I'll let you guys read out here. I'll just go in my room. You're totally fine. Isn't this one kind of an older one too? Like,
Yeah.
Am I just gonna use like the basic means, or how many? Is it like a one sample?
I think it's a one sample. Well, it's saying if it's decreased. Can you send us a picture of what the data file looks like when you pull it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my hardest problem too, is figuring out which one it is.
Yeah, which test it is and how to use it. Because it's easier when they give us the assignment, they're like, okay, you're doing this. But then having to decide.
I know, they just kind of like leave it open for you, like, here you go.
Yeah.
I hate this.
Me too.
Is this when we use the applet to figure out the p-value also, or is it just the one that has it under like the sig-tailed thing? Do you guys know?
I have no idea.
I just hate this program.
I know.
Right, so it's definitely a one sample.
Okay.
Only like one set of numbers, right?
Yeah, there's just one row. It goes down to 30. So, one sample t-test?
Let's try and see what happens, I guess.
Okay, I tried that. I mean, I plugged it in, I tried it, and I got the SIG, and it's a two-tailed, and it's 0.257. And so I'm not sure if that's the p-value, or if we have to put it into the applet.
Don't you just divide it by 2 if it's one-tailed?
Well, it's two-tailed. I thought you only divide by 2 if it's only one-tailed.
But the equation we're solving is one-tailed is what it's supposed to be less than.
Oh.
So don't we just divide that number by 2 and we have it?
Sure.
Let's do it.
That's the best I got.
What did you do you know the p-value yet?
No. Well,
I used Excel and I pulled up that Excel sheet that we have, and then I just pulled up the document on the Excel instead of SPSS, and I got answers. I was just wondering if they were close to what you guys got.
What did you get?
So I'll send a picture over of what it is. But I just hope it's right. Like, I would hate for it to be wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why I don't do so well on the tests.
Oh man, seriously, me too. I have to get like a high B or an A on this test.
Me too. And I'm like, yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm afraid. I just want to be in the class.
I don't even care what grade I get in this class. I just don't want to take it again.
Yeah, just pass.
I know.
Okay, tell me how that looks.
Get it over with.
So I think you want it to be test type to be less than, but I think it would be the same probably because it's just half.
So you want the test type of test to be less than?
I think so. Let me look at the question one more time. Yeah, less than, because it said worse than. That would equivalent to less than, right? Worse than, less than?
I think so. I would assume so, but you know, this is statistics.
Yeah, seriously. There's a lot of everything.
When I change it to less than, it gives me a really, really big number.
For your p-value?
Yeah,
Oh,
What about
what is it?
greater than?
it's like 2.61184 e negative 14.
So it's a very small number.
Oh,
So it'd be 0 essentially. What is the p-value that you got test?
Oh my god, 0.257.
Oh, okay. I got nothing, guys. I don't know what to do.
I'm sorry. I'll try doing it again, see if I get something different. Do you guys know if the test value would be different? Like if it'd be, well, if it's anything other than 0.
Oh no!
I don't like this class at all. At least we have our group project to get grades up a little bit. That's helpful.
Yeah.
It probably isn't going to do a whole lot, I don't think.
Yeah, I know. But it's more
Wait,
than
Tess.
our quizzes.
Tess, what did you get for your p-value?
2.57.
No, your other p-value.
Oh, that was the only one that I got.
Oh. Well,
cutting it in half.
Oh, it was 0.129.
okay.
I wish
Yeah, this is fun. Nicole, have
This
you
is
been able to figure out something?
Like when I tried to do independent sample and that didn't work out.
This is awesome.
Well, so on this Excel format, I changed the null hypothesis because it says 10. I changed it to 0.05 because it says use the level of significance of A equals 0.05.
Oh, null hypothesis would be. Wouldn't null hypothesis be the is there a significance out for the significance level?
And I was reading something.
So you want to change the null hypothesis to 500?
Can you send me like a link to the Excel file you're using?
To what?
To the Excel file you're using, because I don't remember all the different parts of that one.
I'm going to send it into the Gmail. Okay, so there's 3 of them on the website, on the statistics website. They're the like textbook.
Yeah.
You get 3 downloads, and the one that I'm using is the quantitative inference procedures, and it's just the first one. You open it and it says 1 sample t-test, right? And then if you go to the main statistics, what was that? And then if you go to the main statistics page on the BOE statistics text, you can click on like all of the file downloads. And if you download the file, instead of the file being SPSS, download it for Excel and it will pull up the same information.
Oh, shoot.
Just instead of it being SPSS, it'll be in Excel format.
Okay, so I got the Excel thing and I'm getting the same numbers as you are, so I mean that's promising.
So I'm guessing it's the same. I mean, I would rather trust Excel than trust SPSS, to be honest. But
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I've got.
And we definitely
Excel-
want it to be less than, right?
yeah,
And then the hypothesis to be 500.
so if we put the hypothesis at 100 and do it less than, the answer is like 3.6655 E negative 75.
So
Yeah.
it's gonna.
Right, but if we do greater than, then the p-value is still 1.
So how do we put that in as an answer? Oh.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
That was so nice.
Was that to everybody or just Hannah or what?
To everybody.
I love him.
He's so nice.
Oh my gosh.
What the heck? I just heard a knock on the door and I went and answered it. And he was like, hi. I was like, are you looking for Hannah? And he was like, no, I know she's not home. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, I just wanted to bring you guys this to spread some Christmas cheer. And I was like,
Oh
I was like,
Jesus.
you're the nicest kid I've ever met.
Seriously.
Yeah.
It kills me that she doesn't. That's okay though.
Who are you talking to?
It's a group project meeting thing.
Hi, Tessa's roommate.
Thanks.
Okay, so in the Excel sheet, on the 1 sample test, where it says null hypothesis, I put 0.05 because that's the significant level that they're asking us to use. My guess is that's the right one, because then if you change the type of test to less than, it comes up with a p-value of 0.118024237.
Okay, sweet.
So
Let's
which
go
is
with
a
that then.
p-value of 0.118.
0.118?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if it's right, because there's so many different like ways that we could do it. But my guess is that's the right way, but I don't know.
We'll go for it. It sounds legit.
So
When is
it
this
sounds legit, but I gotta peace out. So
Okay.
Nicole, for number 13, the p-value is 0.118.
Sweet. When is the assignment like due?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Let's look when the test closes. Does it tell us when it closes?
I think it closes tonight, actually.
I can look. We are on what quiz?
24.
24.
It's open until tomorrow night at 11:55.
Okay. Well, if you guys want to do a quick meeting tomorrow, we can.
Sounds good. Then we can finish up all of the ones we don't have yet.
End it in a day late, I guess. I don't
We're
think he
not
docked points, right? Because I know it says it's due today, but if it's open till tomorrow, does he dock points?
I've never gotten
I don't
docked for
think so.
turning in a homework quiz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll try and work
Alright.
it through tonight. If I get any answers, I'll send it to you guys, and then we can discuss it
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Same.
Let's do that. So do we want to just wrap it up right now and finish this later?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Go team.
All right, guys. Have a good rest of your day.
Great.
We'll talk with you tomorrow.
You too.
Okay. See ya.
Guys.